Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me here. Welcome to the channel. So I want to get into it today with something that might seem pretty heavy, but ultimately the point is to have a greater takeaway and perhaps a new perspective on this whole living experience that we're having here. So what if, hypothetically speaking, we had a deadline on our life? As in, we knew when we were going to die, and we knew how long that was going to be. We knew for sure it was going to happen. Do you think that would perhaps give us a different perspective on how we're living now? A lot of times in life, we really take for granted the fact that this is all temporary. This is not something that's going to go on forever. And as long as we take that for granted, are we really living our life to the fullest? So many people get stuck in the trap of going and just repeating processes. You're going to work, you're coming home, you're eating the same foods, you're having the same interactions. But are you really living? Are you really satisfied? Are you really doing something that's making you fulfilled? So if you knew that you had a deadline on your life, that you're going to die, how would you change? What would you give? How would you love? How would you treat others? What would your day be like? Because you knew that you only had a limited amount of time to be here. Do you think that would place value on things? Do you think you'd actually see what's important for yourself? Maybe it would make you look at what is it that you have, that you need to do, that you need to give before you leave here. Because at the end of this, we leave it all behind. We move on to whatever your belief system is, moving on to God and going to heaven, or just blank, done, it's over. However you choose to see it, this is a temporary and a fragile thing. And once it's gone, it's gone. So does that not give a greater meaning to the fact that we're alive? Because only by the contrast of death, and only by the contrast that there's a beginning, there's an end, and you have this period of time in between, does that not give a greater value to something? Does that not make your life seem something valuable just because you're here? Just because it's something that once it happens and once it's done, it will be done, and it will stay that way. That will be permanent. So I don't mean to make anyone upset or depressed by this video, because in reality we do have a deadline. We will die at some point. We will pass on and move on from this world, and that's okay. Because if you've lived a life that's fulfilling, and if you've lived a life that has brought joy to you, and you've connected with others, and you've brought joy and happiness to others as well, once will be enough. Once will be enough. Coming to terms with that and coming to peace with who you are and what it is that you're here to do and the innate value that you do have as a person is so important, because that's the difference between really living and just existing. Be here right now. Know that every day is such a gift, and you could really look at every single day as a lifetime in itself, because in reality we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if we'll be here tomorrow. We don't know. We simply don't. And at some point, that deadline will come. And what do you think you'll be thinking when that comes along? Will you feel regret? Will you feel like there's so many things I wanted to do, there's so many things I wanted to see, so many people I wanted to connect to, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that? Or will you get to that day and you'll be relaxed, you'll be at peace, you'll go in grace because you know, I did what I needed to. I was who I was meant to be. I lived every day, every moment to the fullest, to the best of my ability, and I'm satisfied. I feel okay. I feel great about that. That's the difference between just existing and really living. We are here to be human. We're here to have this wonderful lifetime experience. Don't let all of the stresses of your daily life, all the little problems, all the little things distract you from the fact that you are having this experience. And whatever you are experiencing it as is something miraculous. It's something magical. Know that you are exactly as you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. And by shifting your perspective and simply choosing to focus on different things, you realize such a greater power in yourself. Recognizing that we are impermanent, recognizing that this won't go on forever, that this is something that it'll go by in the blink of an eye. Recognizing that gives you so much power because it makes you truly value the time that you have here. Thank you.